Jeremiah Love is a top 3 running back. I'm not going to apologize for it. I'm also not going to run away from rookies because some of you got upset about the way Genty's rookie season went, Harvey's. They're all different. Everything's different. Everything's compartmentalized. Nothing should be blamed on this man because another rookie didn't have the best landing spot. This is a generational talent, Jeremiah Love. Now, we've been high on him, higher than really anybody walking up to this point. But now that the combine's here, you're going to hear a lot of running back conversation today, and then especially on Saturday. This is going to be a player that starts to rise quickly. And yeah, you're still going to have a lot of opportunity to trade for him at my expectation. Top 3 running back, even after the combine, people are going to say that's crazy. But right now, you have even a 48-hour period of time, less than 24, or in between 24 and 48 hours, to strike at draft picks that will land you Jeremiah Love, the 1.1. Go try and acquire it because his value is only going to go up from here. Saturday and beyond, people start talking about him more and more and more. And while he's the clear number 1 overall, there's so much more room for expectation to go to the moon. Like right now, 1.1 rookie, everybody agrees. Like, no, that's not a surprise. But his overall rank in redraft is, people think it's questionable to even consider him a 10 or 11 or 12 overall pick. He'll be a top 12 pick by the time August comes around. That's redraft. Okay, but in Dynasty, it's all similar and related that, yeah, he's the 1.1 consensus. Yeah, it's hard to get a rookie 1.1 pick, but it will be 5 times harder to get it in August or in July, especially September. Harder to get him, Jeremiah Love, in a trade than to trade for the 1.1. That might be the biggest takeaway here, is that you can trade for the 1.1 so much easier than you can trade for Jeremiah Love. Once Jeremiah Love becomes locked in and he's selected by the owner that has the 1.1, he's as good as gone. This guy has Bijan potential. His situations are ideally handcrafted and built in to be almost a lock to be amazing. And I'm telling you right now, there is a chance that this guy is my number 3 redraft running back in 2026. Expectation-wise, not draft-wise, we can get away with so much more. If anybody goes and takes it, Jeremiah Love as the 3rd drafted redraft running back, you're not paying attention. You might be hearing Smitty, but are you listening to Smitty? You're not. The Fantasy Football Show, Jeremiah Love. Let's rally around this before Saturday. See what we can muster up in Dynasty trades and take care of this now versus later. That show begins right now. File on in.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
You're watching The Running Back Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to happen fast. This is going to happen fast. And you know me, I like to come out here and do things before reactions happen to the full extent. And while we've already pumped this kid up as much as a human can possibly pump up a rookie running back, and
the Jupiter men.
We've got him here.
Is so large. Every planet in the solar system.
January 3rd.
There are no bigger monsters.
January 3rd is when he popped up on the Jupiter board, the biggest board we have, the biggest return on our investment, league-winning board we have. But it's time to put the stakes, move the stakes, and make them a little bit bigger. Top 3 running back capability. Again, you do not draft him number 3. You do not draft him number 4. You don't draft him 5. In redraft, he's going after McCaffrey. He's going after JT. He's going after Achane, and he's clearly going after the Gibbs, the Bijans. So you're talking about a guy that's well cemented into the 7 to 10 overall range in redraft, which is league winning. You heard me. Jeremiah Love after Bijan. Let's spit them all out in not exact order, but in a rough, loose order. Bijan, Gibbs, Achane, CMC, JT, Genty is going to be ranked higher than him. James Cook will be higher than him. Hampton will be higher than him. You're talking about a bare minimum amount of flair is putting him at 9, maybe 8 for the crazy people. 8's crazy. I'm saying 3. 8 is crazy. I'm saying 3.
Let him cook.
I'm saying 3. Gibbs, Bijan, no particular order. Achane, CMC, JT, Genty, Cook, Hampton, and I love Hampton. Boy, do I love Hampton.
The Jupiter men.
The Saturn men.
One small step for
Boy,
man,
do I love
one
Hampton.
giant leap for Saturn.
You know who else loves Hampton?
In a jam, call HHH and Associates.
Triple H and Associates. Locations on Earth and...
But back. This isn't about Hampton. Hampton, thank you for stealing the show. Gibbs, Bijan, no particular order. Achane, CMC, JT, Genty, James Cook, Hampton, Love. That's still a little bolder than the average bear. Jeremiyah Love at 9. Running back 9, redraft. As a rookie, we'll talk Dynasty, we'll talk redraft. We're talking everything on this channel because that's what we do. I smell meatloaf. Number 9 in redraft is actually still a little bit on the bolder side. I'm telling you 3. That's what he's capable of. No one's saying draft him there. My point being is, Smitty, everybody likes Jeremiyah Love. You're not ahead of anything, Smitty. Everybody knows he's a good rookie. Listen to the words coming out of my mouth. He's in a bold scenario, running back 8 or 9. He's going to be 3, 4, or 5, finishing as a rookie. Rookie season top 5. Almost guaranteed lock in my mind. Give or take some unexpected injuries or missing 3 or 4 games or whatever, he is probably as safe as it gets in terms of a running back landing spot, because the best landing spots in football, the best openings for a job to be the number 1 running back, and he is the number 1 prospect across the board, whether you're talking about including rookies, veterans, trade candidates, franchise tag players, transition tag players. You include all of the RBs in the landscape of potential running backs to be on new teams. Available trade, rookie, anything, free agency, whatever. He's number 1. The top 3 landing spots in 2026 for a running back to get a full-time job, the top 3 spots, Saints, Chiefs, and Commanders. Guess what these 3 teams have in common, ladies and gentlemen? They're all inside of the top 10 overall, which is exactly where Jeremiyah Love is slated to go. KC at 9, New Orleans at 8, Washington at 7. It just so happens they're all 7 in a row. And it just so happens that the Minnesota Vikings at 18 are close enough to maneuver and meander on into the top 11, top 12, top 10. The 4 best landing spots are sitting there staring at the best running back prospect that we've seen. Well, Genty, Bijan, Love, a couple others are all very much in a similar tier. This is a prospect that we're going to talk about for a decade and a half. He's going to feed families. Your grandkids are going to hear about it. Jeremiyah Love's the real deal. Jeremiyah Love is the real mother freaking deal. The people that don't know, that's fine. We need those people. The people that think he's not going to be a top 5 running back because of another player that has nothing to do with him. But what about Genty? That's what a casual says. But last year, that's what a casual says. But what if it happens again? What about the coaches and how they don't use rookies anymore? That is what a casual says. Let the casuals casual. You do you. You draft the monster that had 1372 and 18 touchdowns on the ground, just about 7 yards a carry, 21 receptions, 283. You let other people not draft this 6'1", 215-pound running back that has shift and wiggle that no other running back has had in a while coming out. Even Genty, to a degree, is a lesser prospect in a sense than Jeremiah Love. Coming out of college, Genty had brute force, trauma, just numbers by volume. And I love Genty. And I do think Genty's a monster. I do think Genty's going to be amazing. I'm not scared of Genty at all. Everyone's worried about this. Kubiak says he's going to have 2 running backs. Not worried at all. But does Jeremiah Love trump Genty? I think he does. I think he does. I love both of them. They're almost near even Steven for me. But I think Jeremiah Love, right now, if I had to choose between Genty and Love, his situation, even if we love what the Raiders are building, and the Raiders will get there, and the Raiders might get there right away in terms of the environment with Bauer stretching the field, Mendoza's going to keep defenses honest. We're still looking at most likely one of the better running back situations in Washington, in New Orleans, in KC. Probably likelihood of Jeremiah Love landing in these situations is New Orleans #1. They draft ahead of KC anyway, so they're the odds-on favorite to get Jeremiah Love, and it's my favorite #1 landing spot. My second favorite landing spot is KC, right after New Orleans. My third favorite landing spot is Washington, a lot less likely to take Jeremiah Love, but Adam Peters is over there in Washington, and he knows talent. So there could be we're flying in under the radar. We don't want anybody to jump ahead of us. So we're going to pretend like we don't want them. We're going to pretend like this and that. But it is the the least likely of the 3 landing spots. Minnesota is, like I said, in striking distance to get up into a pick that can grab Love, because they're not going to get him at 18. There's just so much glory sitting here in these 3 landing spots. In order of preference, in order of likely production, New Orleans with Shuck and Olave, exciting situation. Kamara's relished in for years. Kamara's on his last leg. So New Orleans is ideal. KC's complicated because of the way they actually use rookies, and we think things are always a little bit better than they are, but it's still a talent and level of commitment at 9. There's going to be no way to screw it up. Andy Reid's not going to misuse him. He's going too high for that to happen. The commitment level is very, very apparent at 9. This is one of the biggest locks in fantasy. And again, it's going to be hindsight 2020. Everyone's going to come in here and say, oh my God, I can't believe it. I don't understand. Blah, 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 blah. How can you call this bold, Smitty? Everybody saw him coming. No, because we're hearing things like number 8 or 7 or 9 is still a little high for Jeremiah Love rookie running back redraft. We're still hearing a top 3 running back as a rookie in Dynasty, Smitty. That's a little bold. These are 100% in play right now. These concerns and these I think people are underestimating him perspectives. They're still there. They won't, in hindsight, people will remember them not to be there. In hindsight, people will say, yeah, he's a top 5 running back. No. The industry is well outside of top 5 running back value for Love in redraft 2026. Far outside. Again, it is safe territory, is maybe starting to sniff 8. He's capable of 3 to 5. This is a league mother freaking winner, ladies and gentlemen. In redraft, a league winner. In redraft, a league winner. I repeat, in redraft, a league winner. In Dynasty, a Dynasty absolute savage. Build your team around him. Don't ever hesitate in a super flex to take Mendoza or a quarterback over Jeremiah Love. I don't care if you've got 1 running back. I don't care if you have 0 running backs. I don't care if you have negative running or quarterbacks. Sorry. I don't care if you have 0 quarterbacks, 1 quarterback, negative quarterbacks. In a super flex rookie draft, this is the only 1.1. The only one. Dial in.
Call into the show. Call into the show.
Dial in. We'll take phone calls just briefly. We will be back, I'm sure, at least one more time before the 8 p.m. show with everything going on with the combine. I wanted to make sure that we were here before all of the hype started to build in the next 24 to 48 hours off of the back of hype that's already pretty big. You know, his hype is not small, but it's about to double down. It's kind of like, you know, you see silver and gold go from, you know, a really good amount to like another like level. Like, let's say gold goes from right now 5,000 to like 5,500, and you're like, I missed it. And then it goes to 7,000. You're like, why did I get in at 5,500? Like, this is what Love's going to do. He's going to go from the value he's at now, which seems high, to maybe doubling his value in everyone's mind at redraft. And probably it's hard to double your value in Dynasty because Dynasty, he is very much sought after. But he might come close to doubling his value in Dynasty. And some of that will be apparent, and the tea leaves will be kind of out there to be read as we walk through the next 48 hours. A lot of people will start to get excited about it. They'll watch him. They'll see his fluidness, and hear a lot of people. People are just going to be. It's combine week. We're going to hear the running backs are Saturday. The quarterbacks, running backs, tight ends. Everything's Saturday, and you're just going to hear. People are just going to be creating running back content around the rookies, and it's going to start to affect values. So the rookie picks, the 1.1. The if anybody's drafting earlier, the ability to get Love is just impossible. If you've already drafted, some people have done their rookie drafts already because they're crazy and wild, and I love it. Then you're not getting Love as easily after Saturday, but we still have a lot of opportunity from Saturday to climb to our expectation. If I'm telling you he's a top 3 to 5 running back, redraft or Dynasty, then we still have a lot of wiggle room, even though the value is going up. But it's my job to tell you to go get the mother freaking value now while you still get a ton more than you will Saturday. Saturday and Sunday, he will cost more. But again, good news. If you're watching this on Monday, or you're watching this a week from now, or 2 weeks from now, or a month from now, he will keep climbing, and he will be worth it. And everyone this time next year will be whispering things like, the next Jeremiyah Love, who is it? Who's the next Jeremiyah Love? That's what's going to be talked about next year, one calendar year from today. People trying to predict who is the next guy that everybody got scared about because of Genty, and they say it casually. Oh, but Genty's supposed to be good, and he wasn't good. Oh, Harvey wasn't good. Well, Hendy didn't get it. Yeah, just like Hendy, huh? That's the most casual comment someone can make. Well, Genty was supposed to be good. Or the one I hear all the time is, just like Harvey, huh? Or just like MHJ. Or just like your boy Hendy, huh? That's what I hear over and over. The most casual take I've ever heard. When someone says that, I feel like holding their hand and walking them across the street because they're incapable of doing it themselves. I feel like their shirt's going to be backwards, or their pants is going to be backwards. Their shirt's inside out. Their hair's a mess. And they've got their underwear tucked into their boxers, and they're walking into a sub shop to get their sub sandwich. And you're like, boy, you don't even know what you're doing. You shouldn't even be out of the house. Appreciate all of you here. Again, let me go over to Rumble real quick and see what my Rumblers are saying. I'm sorry, I haven't read anything over on Rumble yet. 420 man in the house. 9 Trees, appreciate you. Where you been, 9 Trees? We haven't seen you in a couple days. USAF, appreciate you. New Age Outlaw in the building over on the Rumble. Rumble is at 4.8K. We get to 10K, and we kick off the new Rumble show. So get ready for that, ladies and gentlemen. I can't wait.
Rumble.com/The Fantasy Football Show.
But if we get to 10K, when we get to 10K, we're starting the Rumble show. Okay, that's a totally different show. YouTube should be able to ride the coattails of it, but we're going to start the Rumble show. unless somebody drops a 500 WAD Rumble Wallet crypto tip, which we've had 2 monsters already drop $200.
He is a unicorn.
Husseini dropped 200, 420 man. Now it's not a combined 500. It's anybody drops a 500. But these 2 gentlemen got into the Wild Wild West draft. And if anybody else drops a 200 crypto tip on Rumble through the Rumble wallet, you will also get into the Wild Wild West draft. So know that. Or on YouTube if you did the 200 on YouTube, of course. So anybody does that gets into the Wild Wild West. I don't have Rumble glasses to give away yet for those individuals. Husseini and 420 man will be getting Rumble glasses for being the 2 first to do that. Anybody drops a 500 tip on Rumble through the crypto tip situation, not only do we start the Rumble show the next day, but the whole month long will be dedicated to you. And if you make it dedicated to your business name if you want, as long as it's not a competing business. But that's what we're doing. We're dealing with. So anybody wants to kick off that Rumble show early, it's in your control. Everybody's going to revere you for dropping that Rumble wallet situation. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if no one wants to call in, I know a lot of you are working right now, so the phone lines are going to be a little dry. But if anybody wants to call in real quickly, please do. 420 man and Husseini, both of you guys to the moon. Thank you, New Age. Thank you, BBQ. Thank you, all of you that have been New Age Outlaw. All of you keeping the thing going. Fire Channel, appreciate you being here. Husseini, appreciate you. Mark over on YouTube. Silver over on YouTube says, Darrell Henderson, Trevion Henderson, RJ Harvey. I'm not sure what you're suggesting there, but Crack Shot, appreciate you. Joe Burr, D-Town. Wasn't Genty supposed to be the next coming of Barry Sanders? D-Town, you didn't. Damn it. I hate when, damn it. I hope are you saying that like you're making fun of the people that say that? I hope that's what you're doing. Otherwise, you just fell right into my description of what people are saying. D-Town, I hope you're just making fun of that kind of stance. We got Joe Burr in the building. We got, like I said, D-Town, Mark. Who else is in the building over here? Bill's Orbit, appreciate you. Joe, appreciate you. Ray G in the house, appreciate you. Roman, Michael O. Goat, appreciate you being in here. Chris was first in the building. Chris, you there? My Rumblers, appreciate you. I'll see you all, I'm sure, at least one more time between now and 8 p.m. We go live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. New hats are coming in. This is the old logo. New boards are coming in so we can fix up everything. This is staying. But all the other logos are going to, this board's going to go, that board's going to go. Hats are going to go. These are vintage, though. We're keeping all the vintage. I mean, I love it. You know, like when Taco Bell, you wear an old school logo Taco Bell shirt. Like, we're keeping it. And I even sell them. The lineup is going to be there. It becomes a vintage hat. I'll still wear it, but I just mean we're getting the new ones in. Merch store is up. thefantasyfootballshow.com/merch. And I've revamped the entire thefantasyfootballshow.com. I mean, let me just tell you, it is straight fire. I've got the draft simulator up and working. Trust, are you here, Trust? Trust, by the way, I answered this question. The live stream crashed and then we came back. Those that hung around, it did end up getting revived again in the same stream. And I said that MHJ, I trust him a little bit, like in one league, and that's it. Don't be investing more than one league. But I do feel like in one league, it's kind of an intriguing proposition. But I think he's very, very disappointing capable. Draft Sim is up. You can simulate a draft. Your boy created that in 2002 in the industry. Bold predictions are up. Rankings are up. Buy low, sell high. Trade calculator. Your boy created the trade calculator. At least the first customer facing. It wasn't like a downloadable like tool. They had like downloadable like programs you'd have to download to enter your whole team. And like in 2002, there was a couple out there, but I couldn't find. The reason I got into the industry, period, is I was sitting there in 2002 and I couldn't find a trade calculator. And I'm like, this is BS, man. There should be, and what even pissed me off more when I got into the industry in 2002, again, thefantasyfootballshow.com, is you couldn't find redraft rankings in March. And my buddies would make fun of me and say, Smitty, it's March. We don't even know where the rookies are going. Free agency, like, why would you want to rank? It's just going to change. And I looked at him like, you a moron? Like, what kind of a-hole wouldn't want a set of rankings that could just get updated just as easily once the landing spots are dished out by rookies? But someone could get hurt. Who cares? Like, pull your pants up. You know, stop getting your panties in a bunch. I was pissed off. There was no trade calculator. There's no year-round rankings. Year-round redraft rankings. So I said, I'll do it myself. And I created the trade calculator. I created the draft simulator. I since retired the draft simulator for a while just because I had to rebuild it, and it's phenomenal right now. The trade calculator, I dare someone to tell me the trade calculator isn't one of the most amazing tools they've ever used. Ever. In fact, right now, go try it. Right now, I have unlocked it right now. You can try the trade. Anybody can try the trade calculator right now. Go to thefantasyfootballshow.com. I'm going to lock it down in a second. Go to thefantasyfootballshow.com. Click on the trade calculator button, and I will wait right here for responses. Tell me that is not the most fire tool, the most fire trade calculator, the most fired tool you've ever used in your life. I'll wait. It's unlocked right now. Thefantasyfootballshow.com. Click on the trade calculator button. It looks just similar to this. Actually, it looks like this. The graphic looks 10 times more amazing now. See, I think it's right here. Yeah. Look at that. That's such a clean graphic. Look at that graphic. I'm waiting for some real-time reviews. Tell me that this is not the best trade calculator or tool you've used. Just run a trade through it right now. It's open. It's unlocked. It's right there for the taking. I'm going to lock it down in a second. Please do some calculations real quick. I entered draft picks. The draft picks are now included. You can trade draft picks in there. You can do Dynasty. You can do redraft. You can do 5-for-1 trade, a 2-for-2 trade. Bro, I just used it, says Fire Channel. And it will await. We'll await your response. Fire Channel just used it, and Fire Channel just said, so fire. Very fitting. Very fitting. Give me another review. This is a live review. Live review. You're gonna see what people are saying live for thefantasyfootballshow.com trade calculator. Look, I'm not somebody that jumped in the industry and copied somebody. I got into the industry because this didn't exist. I get Gibbs for Chase Brown and Alec Pierce. Of course you win with Gibbs, bro, in the calculator. Of course, that's an easy call. All right, someone else use it real quick. Give me a review. Live review. Alex, go try it. Husseini, go try it. Joe Burr, go try it. Roman, go try it. Trade calculator's unlocked. Use it. It's free for the moment. I'm going to lock it down in a second. It's going to be behind the thefantasyfootballshow.com paywall. But you can use it free right now and try it out. I'm waiting for some responses. Here's one from Eyes. Eyes says, I like the cash values given the trade analysis. Bro, the thing is so amazing about the trade calculator is it gives you advice that you're just not going to get on any other tool whatsoever. So let's say you run through, let's put Jeremiah, let's put Jeremiah Love through it. And again, you're not going to get the number 3 Jeremiah Love ranking on it. You're going to get something that's realistic, but have advice built into it. So let me explain what I mean. So if we go Jeremiah Love and Brock Bowers, and we do that for, let's say, let's say this. Let's do it like this. So if you run the trade through like this. How fire is this tool? It's so amazing. Like I'm in awe of how amazing this tool is. I know I'm biased, but good Lord. So here's how it looks. You select Jeremiyah Love and Brock Bowers on your players, and then in red it says their players. So it tells you that if you make this trade, they win by $9. And if you look down in the text in between the two result texts down there, it says this is based on $200 auction. And then the text says this trade is not cooking you, but it's not worth doing. You're giving up more value than you're getting back. Consider negotiating a better return. Then in orange, it says, note, Jeremiyah Love is one of Smitty's top 10 favorite players to draft this season. And that's going to change the top 5. So not only do you get the dollar amounts, this is redraft, by the way. We ran it through the redraft tool. Or no, that was Dynasty. I ran it through the Dynasty tool. But it's just a straight fire tool. I like it. I tried the normal... the reel says, what's he saying here? I tried to trade Justin Jefferson for Jamar Chase, and you said that I lost by 6 points. I tried to trade Justin Jefferson. Yeah, because it's saying Jamar Chase is better. Yes, correct. Now, the quarterback situation, when it changes, will make JJ close. You know what's also pretty nice to do is you can literally throw your lineup in there if you wanted and like start throwing around. Like on one side you could put your lineup and on the other side you could put your lineup, and then you could throw in different free agents and just compare like that. It also includes draft picks. I have all the draft picks on Dynasty. The draft simulator is fire. And I have this tool essentially for lineup, weekly lineup calculations. So we'll go through over all that. Appreciate you all. Jeremiyah Love to the moon. Live Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern, every single Monday through Friday. Live whenever big news breaks. And also live at midnight Eastern almost every single night. See you all at probably at least one time between now and 8 p.m. Appreciate every single one of you. Trade calculator is going to get locked down right now, so I hope you were testing it out. See you all later.